And the absolutely fabulous team at...
It's a jungle out there. Survival of the fittest. The strongest. The meanest. It's at times like this that your finger itches for the trigger of a rocket launcher. You see the missile trace its elegant trajectory. Beep, beep, beep. And another GTI is a ball of flame. Then I think, no.
I am not that kind of Terminator.
And the thing is, it's not just me he's doing it to. By the time that psychopath is back in his box, there's hundreds of people that he will have annoyed. It's a funny old world, isn't it, eh? Here we all are, sophisticated examples of late 20th century Homo sapiens, at the very pinnacle of the evolutionary tree, walking around nice as ninepence in our crushed linen jackets, our all-in-one lycra bodies, and our dry-weave top sheets. But the second we step on a gas pedal, welcome to the amazing world of survival. The flimsy veneer of civilization strips away. Like wild beasts, we squabble for territory. Like wolves, we bluff and counterbluff in our fight for a dominant position in the pack. And like grizzly bears, we often fail to indicate before overtaking. Giving in to these jungle instincts on a daily basis might be good therapy, but don't half hurt.
She lives about half a mile away from the scene of the accident. Occasionally I do drive past that way. And sometimes I've thought, should I go and apologise or do something, but I just don't think they want to see me at all. I could have killed everyone in the car, my car and their car. I didn't, but I just don't think, I could never face them. I just haven't got the guts to do it. I was just taking 3 of my friends off my course back up to the campus, about 2 miles from college. An XR3 overtook me at quite high speed. I never saw the driver, it's just the car. I think you associate that type of car. I thought, it's going to be a boy racer. And the bloke said, you're not going to get away with that, are you? There's something snapped inside. I just changed down, put my foot down and went after him. She actually said, Ben, will you please slow down? I'm scared by this. But we thought, we're fine, safe as houses. We're all sort of macho blokes together, no problems. I looked across the road, and all I could see was devastation. And there was an old lady lying out at the back of it, clearly in pain. There were people looking around. I just froze in panic. Next thing I heard were like sirens in the background, and all of a sudden there's police cars, ambulance all over the place. It's like you're outside of time, you're watching it all happen around you. And it suddenly dawns on you that you've done this. Everyone's looking at you at the time, and you feel so small. I could go to prison for 5 years if you die. It was about 2 months afterwards, and I thought, it's all over, it's forgotten about. And suddenly a letter saying, you are due in court on this date to face a charge of careless driving. And it brought all the memories back. And it just destroys you. You don't feel like doing anything. The consequences, you never get rid of them. It's always part of you.
There's something weird about being in a car that makes it easy for the red mist to descend and overwhelm your better judgment. Take this bloke over here. He's in a bit of a hurry, a little bit distracted, but he can cope. On the road, it's different. why do we do it? Reasonable man gets into car, turns into Mr. Mad Bastard. Does this ring any bells? Half an hour crawling up to the lights, then some flash git can't be asked to wait. Would we take liberties if we were face to face? Maybe. I suppose one of the reasons we take liberties when we drive is that we feel secure inside our little homes on wheels. In here, we're safe and anonymous. Drivers don't see us, just the motor, and we're as big or as small as our wheels. But if you can't be seen in your car and nobody else can be seen in their cars, we're denied one of our principal forms of communication. Body language! You see, there's no eye contact, there's no subtle clues that say, I'm sorry, please don't hit me, put a monkey on the 415 of Doncaster at 14-1, or snoopy tails make a Without these subtle signals, it's easy to assume the worst of other drivers. And that brings out the worst in us. I think you'll find I've got right of way, mate. Yeah, if you'll spray it metallic blue and stick on some alloy wheels, I'll take it. When we make a mistake, it's entirely excusable. When they make mistakes, it's because they're arrogant gits who bribe their examiners to get a driving licence and aren't going anywhere in particular, just driving around to irritate people in the name of man's inhumanity to man. Everybody's stress levels rise higher and higher. The driving gets worse and worse until you've got the whole world heading down the M6 the wrong way at 120 miles an hour. Their hair awry, their faces a distorted mask, shouting murderous and insane obscenities at each other as they weave in and out, in and out. And that sort of thing, believe it or not, can cause accidents. So, here's Alexei's 3 tips for cooler motoring. 1. Remember that if somebody throws their weight about on the road, chances are they're much more likely statistically to turn up as a casket case. So if somebody does cut you up, simply shout, "Bastard!" No, sorry. Simply say to yourself, that was a reasonable driver who made a momentary error of judgment. And anyway, they'll probably end up wrapped round the next lamppost if God is just. Secondly, remind yourself that if somebody's just pissed you off, he's probably pissed off lots of other people too. Take comfort and delight in the thought that you are not alone in thinking that he's a prat. And finally, settle back and enjoy the show. All the drama of the Serengeti played out for your amusement. Even the wild beasts think it's better to be civilized. Ooby-doo, they say. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you.
You see it's you, someone like me can learn to be like someone like me. Say do da ba 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 da doodle da 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 da.